AI is causing quite the stir in the creative world. It can compose music, even produce hits. It can tailor personalized playlists on streaming platforms. We're even seeing robots playing instruments and conducting orchestras. But what role will AI play in the future of music? I tried to play the piano as a kid, but never really got the hang of it. AI programs can learn much more quickly. In the blink of an eye, they can read, listen, process, and analyze any number of musical styles. AI can even create songs from scratch with just a single prompt. But is that real creativity or just plagiarism? Many artists fear that their music and ideas will be stolen this way. But equally, there are people who are eager to find out what's possible when human meets machine in the music world. For example, digital artist Karen Palacio. She works with open source software and AI tools to generate sounds and images, and it's quite the party.
The Mutec Festival in Buenos Aires. Here, Karen Palacio performs side by side with DJ Valentina Spirito. But this is no ordinary DJ set. The Electronic Music and Digital Arts Festival tries to push the boundaries and blur the lines between the two fields. Here, Palacio uses AI to program live visuals to complement the DJ set.
When we deal with artificial intelligence, in art too, we experience things that are historically new for the human species.
The computer scientist uses different AI models for her audiovisual work. She generates her music with the help of machine learning algorithms.
When I make art, I like to think of it as a tree that connects everything I do. At the roots of that tree is a feminist vision of technology that revisits the history of women in technology, and in computer science in particular. Then there is the interest in national technological sovereignty.
For her work, Palacio needs access to cutting-edge computer technology, which wouldn't be possible here if it weren't for Argentina's public universities and their high-performance IT network.
Because of the volume of data that I process and the technologies I use, my projects require scientific computing power from abroad, the kind I just don't have access to. Be it because services are billed in dollars, or because the necessary hardware doesn't get shipped out here, or anywhere locally.
The digital divide between the global north and south is particularly noticeable in artificial intelligence applications. Artists like Karen Palacio want to bridge this divide, but that's not the only barrier in tech that she has to overcome.
There is the digital divide and the gender divide. I had to live through several bad situations of exclusion and discrimination in a male-dominated environment. And yet, I persevered. I kept going. I fought for this. Trusting and believing that I could show people that it really is possible.
That doesn't sound easy at all, but kudos to her for making it happen. These days, music streaming just wouldn't function properly without AI. All major platforms now work with machine learning. But how AI is implemented varies massively. Do we as users benefit? This is how it works on Spotify.
2024 was the year Spotify launched its brand new AI DJ. The program curates music based on the listener's library and listening habits. The DJ might include new releases that you might like, or that one song that you were listening to on loop last year. Personalized playlists are nothing new, but the AI DJ offers much more. Information about the music, bands, or genre, all narrated by a synthesized voice.
I got this brand new release to get you moving.
Spotify allows AI-generated music on the platform, just as long as no cloned voices are used without artists' consent. SoundCloud introduced 9 AI tools on the platform, aimed at musicians and fans alike. They are designed to make producing music easier, be it remixing, beat making, or generating vocals. And to put minds at rest, SoundCloud guarantees that rights holders will be adequately compensated in case of any infringement. On Deezer, there are AI-generated playlists too, but no AI-generated music. And in addition, music on the platform won't be used to train AI tools. Deezer was the first music platform to sign a new declaration, drafted by artists against the use of their music for AI training. To this end, the French music streaming service is developing software to quickly identify AI-generated music.
But AI won't only be used to detect musical deepfakes. Artificially increased streaming numbers are becoming a serious problem for platforms too. Tricksters can simulate listener traffic through AI tools on websites. This, in turn, generates more income for the artists and distorts the charts. But how does this affect us? Well, the algorithms for playlists are based on clicks, which means we might be recommended songs that aren't actually as popular as they seem, but have been pushed artificially by bots. And how can we fight this? With AI, of course. Deezer, for example, is trying to expose bots like that with machine learning and algorithms. And Spotify is demanding money back from labels and bands that have been caught manipulating streams. But there are some creators boasting that they use it, so it isn't always a bad thing.
This is Ben Gaia and his own summer hit. But take away the AI-created parts, and all that's left are a few command lines in AI software.
Hi, this is Ben Gaia. I'm Europe's first AI singer.
We
want to show people what's possible with AI tools.
Ben Gaia was created by an agency in Bremen, Germany, with a little help from artificial intelligence. Could you be a fan of this AI product? And what does it mean for real singers and musicians?
Also den Mensch unersetzlich macht auf jeden Fall.
What makes humans unique is our ability to feel, to create music from what we experience. You have to understand that AI can't do that. AI can only work with what is given and what it's been told to do. It cannot develop things independently or come up with its own ideas. It's not possible. That's what humans have and will always have over AI.
Und das ist das, was wir als Menschen haben und immer haben werden.
In July 2024, Ben Gaia stepped onto the virtual stage for the first time. His first song, Sunshine Soul, appeared on Instagram and was viewed more than 1.2 million times. The reactions ranged from boring and creepy to rave reviews. Florian Schamberger used commonly available AI tools to create images, videos, and music for Ben Gaia.
It's all done by text input. I can mark areas in a mid-journey image, whether in the background or the person themselves, and I can change them by entering text. In other words, if he is wearing a white t-shirt, I can mark it and make it blue or green. So it's relatively easy to generate a good final product.
Kommen wir relativ einfach zu einem guten Ergebnis, was wir uns auch vorstellen.
Music software like Suno works on the same principle, but it takes a lot of experience. To make a voice sound consistent, like Ben Gaia's for example, in the end, human creativity is what counts, with or without artificial intelligence.
An artificial artist, if you will. It seems AI songs are here to stay. What's about the legal aspect? Who actually owns an AI song? The creator? The company that developed the AI software? Or the artist whose voice has been cloned? Meanwhile, in the world of classical music, a three-armed robot conductor had its debut performance just this year. We went to the German city of Dresden for its premiere.
3 robotic arms, the kind you might find in the industrial sector, repurposed for conducting an orchestra. Here, the baton makes way for 3 colored lightsabers, keeping time in the premiere of the Robot Symphony. Specially composed for the occasion, it's a piece no human could conduct. That's because each robot arm follows its own beat and tempo. Have a listen.
Interesting.
The 7-jointed robotic arms move as fluidly as a conductor's, but it wasn't without human effort. Dresden Symphony Orchestra's artistic director Markus Rindt had to teach the robot each movement individually.
I had to put on a kind of glove, which had various tracking sensors on it. But it didn't work very well. At some point I thought, could we just use the robot itself? And that actually worked. The robotic arm fit around mine, almost like a second arm. And with a fair amount of resistance, I was able to move it around.
So the movements are almost human. But what was it like for the musicians?
The biggest difficulty to work with the robot arms is they don't give any emotions at all. They don't see what we do, not with the tempo and not with the emotions, and they don't give anything. It's just doing the beats, which is fine, it's okay. But I mean, the music is so much more.
Without a human conductor, the orchestra is pretty much left to its own devices. The 3 arms follow a strict tempo, regardless of the orchestra's response. That's why researchers from the Technical University of Dresden plan to integrate sophisticated artificial intelligence.
AI plays a role when it comes to recognizing the environment. If we want the robot conductor to recognize how the orchestra is playing and how they respond, then we will certainly need AI.
So far, the robot arms are more like a sophisticated metronome than a conductor. But maybe that gap can be bridged by AI. Swedish composer and robotics enthusiast Fredrik Gran has musical robots play the cello or the violin. Some perform with humans now, like in the Malmö Symphony Orchestra. They even have a robot cellist joining in. So how about you? Have you listened to any AI music? Let us know what you think and leave a comment under one of our videos. Until then, see you next time on Shift.